steps are worn by feet of those who held the line. Beyond the myths of golden fleece and God's a mountain shrine, a king named Isis broke the dark to lead the city soul. Before the heavy weight of time exacted every toll, he didn't seek the laurel wreath or statues in the square. He built the walls with steady hands and bred the morning air. At Marathon the plain was red and shadows stretching long. Milk yet he stood firm against the tide 1,000 strong. He saw the shifting of the sands where empire met the shore, and opened up the iron gates to settle every score. No epic song remains to tell the silence of his shield, just the dust of ancient grain upon a lonely field. They are the bones beneath the stone, the spirit in the gale, the ones who didn't let the flicking city lantern fail. They carried every burden through the storm and through the fire, the steady pulse of courage when the world was on the pyre. Beyond the famous names we find the strength of common men, who built the world and died and then they built it all again. Beneath the cold watch from the waves where wooden ramparts sway, he knew the wisdom of the deep would save the coming day. And Pericles with silver tongue and vision sharp and wide beheld the rising pillars as the temple arched the sky. But in the corner of the frame where history grows dim, our priest is lost to memory beyond the temple's rim. Callimachus, the general who felt the Persian blade, led the charge at edge of dawn and never was afraid. He stood as tall as any god until his breath was spent, a pillar of the phalanx where the heavy timber bent. And Chabrias, the sailor prince who mastered every tide, with naval craft and iron will he turn the ocean side. They are the bones beneath the stone, the speed that in the gale, the ones who didn't let the flicking city lantern fail. They carry every burden through the storm and through the fire, the steady pulse of courage when the world was on the pyre. Beyond the famous names we find the strength of common men, who built the world and died and then they built it all again. The sea remembers every keel that cut the salted brew, the earth remembers every heart that stayed forever true. It wasn't just the giants who sustained the weight of old, but every hand that held the spear against the winter cold. Collective strength is written in the cracks of every wall, the many standing upright so the city would not fall. They are the bones